What is going on, guys, and welcome back. Welcome to the very first episode of the garage build slash house build. If you guys are new here, if you guys are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But apart from that, I'm going to be starting a whole new series on this channel. It's going to be related to basically building up this garage, what we do at the house. If you guys didn't see the first episode, or I guess this makes it the second episode, I guess. If you guys haven't seen the very first episode, we kind of did a tour of the garage, of the house. I'm gonna go to link it down below. But for those of you who are new, welcome. Today we're actually gonna be doing epoxy garage floors. As you guys can see, we already somewhat did it. This is actually recorded after the fact because I really liked how it turned out, and I'm excited to show you guys how the process went. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's get started. So as you guys can see, this is everything I'm gonna do for today's video. I do have Rust-Oleum's Epoxy Kit. This is for a 2.5 car garage. And as you guys can see, I don't have that big of a garage. So hopefully, I'm hoping that this is gonna be more than enough. I have a pressure washer because I'm gonna be deep cleaning the floors. As you guys can see, we have stains. So I did buy like a degreaser, a squeegee to help get some of the water out, to speed up the process, an extender for my roller, brushes, tray, spatula, gloves. And I bought these just in case to mix some of the paint. But yeah, the only thing I'm missing is the diamond brush. I'm hoping to get a hold of one today. The first place I went to didn't have it, so I'm trying to figure out who has it. So as of right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it. And if I need to, I might have to do that part tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so it's been a few hours, and as you can see, I pretty much cleaned up the garage floor, completely dry. I used basically like a scraper to scrub up some cement that was kind of like loose on the floor. So as you can see, it's all nice and clear. So right now what I'm gonna end up doing is, there's some water spots I need to clean, but it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use this citric acid to kind of clean the floor. This is gonna be for prepping the epoxy. So basically we're gonna go ahead and mix this with water. I believe it's like 2 gallons of water, and I distribute this. Usually I think it's like 10 by 10 squares, or by 10 by 10. Do it little by little until it's completely dissolved on there, and then I'll scrub it and then repeat the process until it's completely clean. So change your plans. We're not gonna be using the diamond brush anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it as is because the flooring's actually in pretty good condition. I degreased it, I scraped off any excess if there were any. I went over almost every inch of this garage to make sure there's nothing on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip that part. Hopefully it comes out pretty good. The one thing I am gonna be doing though is I am gonna be buying 2 of those, 1 per side of the garage, because apparently if I use just one, it comes out very light, and chances are over time it might wear off or crack. So someone was recommending online to use 1 per side. So basically what I'm gonna do is use this for this whole side right here, buy another one and use it for this side right here. Just so I have more of a thicker layer instead of a very thin layer. Hopefully it comes out really good. I'm super excited to do it. A little bit tired, but you know what? That's what these are for. God, these get me through the day somehow. All right, let's get to it. So as you guys can see, this is the bucket we're gonna be using. It's a 2-gallon bucket, requires 2 gallons of water, and this is the etching solution. So we're gonna go ahead and use this for a 10 by 10 square foot, scrub it, and then repeat the process until it's basically clean. I'm thinking I might use this. I'm gonna clean this out and basically use it as a spray bottle or something to just kind of rinse out the water instead of having to dump it on the ground. So we'll see how it turns out, but this is basically what I'm gonna be doing next right here. Welcome back to day number 2. So it went out pretty late last night, and to be honest, I am tired. Like, I am dead. My arms, I can't feel them. I was scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. And as you guys can see, pretty much got all the etch out. Right now, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use this right here. Power washer, I'm gonna deep clean the whatever stains that left behind the etch. So as you guys can see, we still have a little bit of residue left over. So we can go ahead and use this to clean it up, squeegee it, let it dry, and then we'll start the painting process. But as far as an update for day number 2 so far, I don't think it's gonna be too much work. The only thing I might have to wait for is the water to dry out so I can start painting. Hopefully it dries. If not, I might have to give it another day before I can start putting all the paint down. But really hoping I can do it today just because I just want to get over with. Alrighty guys, so it's been a few hours, so the floor looks like it did completely dry off now. There is one spot that I'm kind of sketched on because it's dry, but it doesn't look dry for some reason. But as you guys can see, it's pretty dry. So basically what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this process. So cool thing about this is this bag in here comes in 2 bags. You basically, I believe you rip like the center of it and then you basically mix it together. So the compound from this bag and the compound from this bag both mix together. Then I'm gonna put inside this paint gallon, see how much it fills, and then put some of it in there. This is the roller I'm using with this right here. Trying to look online and see what kind of roller to use. This is kind of what people were using, so I went ahead and bought this. And this is an extension pole to make it easier. So first and foremost, I'm gonna work on that side first. Make sure I like it. If I do, I'm gonna repeat the process on this side as well. So wish me luck. So I wanted to give you guys a quick little update. As you guys can see, this is what it's gonna look like. It's coming out real nice. And as you can see, I just put that part on right now, so it's still drying. But yeah, overall, I'm super happy with the way it's coming out. Only hard part is underneath the cabinet, just because I can't throw the flakes under there. So I'm kind of avoided that area. These parts I had to cover up, because this is like the little hole for the water stuff. As you can see, this is served before, after. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to day number 3. So for today, I'm actually going to finish up the other side of the garage. As you guys can see, I did that side yesterday. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of more in detail so you guys can see how it came out. And then as you guys can see, this side, I kind of started it, ran out of flakes, so I had to go back to the store this morning, buy some more. So we're going to go ahead and start getting everything ready. But let me go ahead and show you guys what the other side looks like real quick. So as you guys can see, this is the other side right here. Coming out really good. It has been about like 16, 17 hours since I've last touched this. So it's pretty much dry to the touch. I know they said about 16 or 12 to 16 hours you can start walking on it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another day. And then I'm gonna, as you guys can see, I did start this side, but unfortunately I did run out of flakes, so I had to stop right here today. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this tape off and kind of redo those edges. And I kind of quickly show you guys, because I haven't seen this in a lot of videos, but I did have cracks that I wasn't able to fix just because I am on a very tight time frame. So this I'm gonna monitor, and hopefully it doesn't start peeling over time. But I'll give you guys updates just because unfortunately it was like small fractures, but I wasn't able to repair them, which I should have, but unfortunately, like I said. So yeah, like I was mentioning, I am on a pretty tight time frame right now. We wanted to have this garage done by tomorrow, which is Sunday, but it's not gonna be ready just in time because I know once I let this dry and then I have to put the clear coat on, it's gonna be more than past Sunday. So now we're looking at a time frame of probably Tuesday and Wednesday. And we're actually moving all our stuff in the following week. So pretty tight time frame. But let me go ahead and get started on this next part. Go ahead and start the time lapse for you guys. You guys can kind of keep up and monitor how everything goes along. The one thing I do recommend, guys, is buy almost everything that I had at the beginning of the video because it made it so much easier. Everything from the squeegees, or I'm sorry, having the squeegee, the roller. The squeegee was a big help. Something you definitely do need if you do plan on doing this. And then just take your time. Like I said, this is my third day going at it. And this is coming from someone who's never done it before. But overall, I'm really liking the way it's coming out. But let's go ahead and get started for day number 3 just because I want to get it over with. Alrighty guys, so we are back and today is day number 4, I believe. I think it's day number 4, I don't remember, I'm losing track of time. Anyways, pretty much as you guys can see, I'll show you guys in a second, but garage is all done. I'm actually going to the last final step, which is clear coating it. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you guys at least what it looks like before the clear coat. Kind of show you some of the imperfections and then finish this off with the me clear coating it. But I do actually have something to show you guys real quick. Something that happened right as I finished the last part. Fortunate part, but it can get fixed. Let me show you guys what happened. So check this out, guys. My GoPro cracked. It actually fell right over there. I was literally done. I was gonna pick it up and it just fell back. Went straight down and completely cracked the screen. These screens are replaceable though. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a new one of these. And I also have insurance on this, so I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, that's what happened. Sad day. Anyways guys, so as you can see, the whole garage is pretty much done. It's been curing for about 2 days now. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a layer of clear coat so we can let it dry for 3 days and then we can start moving our stuff in here. I'm gonna quickly show you guys a couple of things though, because a lot of people who did videos on this, they don't really show too much of it. So I wanted to show you guys some of the imperfections that I wasn't able to fix. So as you guys can see, I got a couple cracks right here. I'm hoping the clear coat acts as a sealant and kind of closes this off, but only time will tell. I also have these, which they're taped, so I need to pull off the tape before I clear coat it. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna leave it on and then clear coat it and then take it off. But I did have another one over here. One more right here, as you guys can see. This part was messed up. I wasn't able to fix it though, so hoping that it doesn't affect this whatsoever. I'm gonna try to apply a little bit more clear coat right here to kind of help cover it up. And there are a couple of imperfections. I don't know how well you guys will tell from the camera, but as you can see, there's like a rough layer right here, and then it becomes really smooth right here. The other thing I noticed is the other day when I ran out of paint, I came back the next day and finished the garage off, but you guys can see there's kind of a difference in this color and this color. So I'm hoping that if I let it dry over time with some more time, it'll eventually kind of blend back in, or hopefully the clear coat kind of helps out. But yeah, there's an imperfection right there. And then last but not least, there are a couple spots where there was too much paint and it kind of overlapped. And as you can see, it formed little bubbles. But you can't really tell from far away. It's when you get down and closely and look, you'll see them. Like that spot right there. But overall, guys, I'm super happy with the way it came out. As for someone who's never done this before, I'm really happy that it came out really good overall. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some clear coat, let it dry, and then probably show you guys afterwards what it looks like. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little mini series of me epoxying my garage floor. Like I said, I'm not a professional, I've never done this before, but overall, really happy with the way it came out. So this is actually what I'm be using to do the clear coat. Again, it's Rust-Oleum's product, it's a clear finish. It includes the anti-skid additive, and then the 2-part burst pouch. So we're gonna be doing the same thing with this, where we're basically gonna mix this pouch together. That middle crease breaks and it mixes both products together. And then I'm gonna be adding some of this as well. This is used for when you wash the floors, it becomes slippery. This kind of helps it to not become slippery from my understanding. So we're gonna go ahead and add some of this in there. I'm gonna be using a roller again, a 12-inch one. 3/8 I believe is what we're using. And then I need to clean that. I have a new bucket I'm gonna be using, a new tray, and a new ruler to mix everything together. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that right now. Alrighty guys, so it's a quick update. Good news and bad news actually. Good news is I basically almost finished the garage with the clear coat. Bad news, well, I still have a quarter left of the garage that I'm not gonna be able to finish tonight, because what ended up happening is that clear coat I was using for Rust-Oleum, I don't know what happened, but out of nowhere it started smoking, it got really hot, and it hardened in like 30 seconds. And I was like, what? So I was able to do basically like 3/4 of the garage before the last half or the last quarter. I basically, that just went bad on me. And I was like, I don't know what happened. I'm assuming it was some type of chemical reaction. But yeah, I wasn't able to finish the garage, unfortunately, which really bums me out because that was not cheap. It was like $105 for it. And now I have to go buy another one, which I'm not gonna buy that one again because I'm not really spending that much money on it. So I'm gonna probably have to go and buy some different type of brand. So, but yeah, overall guys, I'm pretty disappointed in that. I don't know what went wrong. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys at least what the other side of the garage looks like, so that way you guys can get an idea of what it's supposed to look like with clear coat, and then what it looks like without clear coat. So as you guys can see, I did this whole entire side, and you can already see the reflection really well, especially on the cabinets and stuff, which in my opinion looks super nice. And then you have this, that matte finish, glossy finish. But yeah, I basically did half of this block. I got up to like this point right here. So tomorrow I probably have to go back to Home Depot, buy some more, finish this part, and then finish this entire block. I did that part luckily, so I was able to do that, and that, but not this one. So yeah, overall I'm pretty bummed that I wasn't able to finish it, just because this is literally the last step before I could start painting the walls. I was gonna let it dry for like 3 days, but now that kind of just ruined my plans. So yeah, so get that done sometime tomorrow. Give it like 3 more days to cure and fully cure up or dry up, so I can basically finish it up. And then overall after that, I'm gonna start painting the walls. I'm thinking about painting the cabinets too. I'm not sure what color yet, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Cabinets or the walls won't be painted probably till next week. But yeah, hopefully after tomorrow I should be completely done with the floors. And then walls will be coming next. And then after that we'll start building some stuff in there. Not too sure what yet. So, but other than that, I'm super excited. Besides that little minor inconvenience. That does suck, but things happen in life, guys. You just gotta make the best of every situation. But let me go ahead and show you guys just a little quick update on the house, because they've been painting nonstop, and overall it blows my mind how much better everything looks, especially with the white accents, white ceiling, and a new fresh coat of the brown paint on the walls. So if you guys saw the previous video, you guys would have realized that everything was literally the same color in here, whether it was those trim pieces, the walls, the ceiling, the door. It was all literally one color. Went ahead and redid all the trim pieces nice and white, and we did focus on the details, so very, very nice. This is what the original color of the wall was. This is a new color right here, so it's a darker finish, and we have white ceilings now, so super nice overall. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. I'm going to go ahead and make an update video after to kind of show you guys when it's fully dried, and then we'll start painting the walls in the next video. And then I also do have to finish up my room, or get started on my room. I have to drywall. So there's a lot of stuff we still need to get done. I have, for the garage wise, time frame was pretty short, but for everything else I do have a little bit more time to finish up. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video of me epoxying the floors. Like I was mentioning earlier, I have never done this before, so for someone with zero experience, I'm really happy with the way it's coming out. just besides that little minor inconvenience. So if you guys are thinking about doing this, I highly suggest to take your time and buy everything that I have in the video, or I showed at the beginning, because everything is necessary and everything, I basically use everything. So keep making in mind, you don't want to take any shortcuts, because if you guys take shortcuts, then at the end you're just gonna have to pay the price and redo it again. So make sure you guys do it right the first time. Total budget wise for this project, if you guys are wondering, material wise probably cost me around, I'd say like $330 for the epoxy, the clear coat, the rollers, the trays, and tape and stuff, little stuff like that. I use about $330, $350. That's not including power washer, and luckily I didn't do that diamond brush. Power washer I already owned, diamond brush I didn't have to rent out, so that did save me a little bit of money. But if you guys are thinking about doing something like this, I think roughly if you include like a power washer, or if you rent a power washer and a diamond brush, probably in the close in like $600 range, I'm assuming. Just because those, when I went to go get quoted for that diamond brush, they were trying to charge me like $150 for 4 hours, which I was like, to do the very minor stuff in the garage. The concrete was in pretty much good condition, which is why I didn't rent it out. But if you do need to rent it out, keep in mind it's going to run you about $100, $150. That's at least what they priced me at Home Depot. And then power washer, I'm pretty sure you can rent one out as well, but I already own one, so that saved me a little bit of money. Other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for upcoming projects, and let me know down below, what do you guys want to see me do in the garage. I have a lot planned out, and I'm just super excited to get some stuff started in that garage. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.